Hooray! I finally graduated from medical school. All those years of training culminated in this day. But I had a decision to make. Where would I take my psychiatric training? I decided to go down to the state of Florida and chose one of the schools that was offering the type of training that I wanted. My mother and I had decided to take the auto train because it would save a lot of wear and tear on the car and a lot of driving, which would be very onerous. Finally, the day came. I went down with my mother to the auto train station, and I started to panic. And I started to go back and forth. Going back and forth, walking back and forth, up and down that platform. And then I saw the lights of the train as it was about to come into the station, and I really, really panicked at that time. And then I said, Mom, let's call the local university and see whether they might have a place for me. And that way I don't have to leave. My mother looked at me in the most angry way that I had ever seen her look at me. And she said, quote, "Get the hell out of here and make a life for yourself." She was right. We took the train. My mother helped me set up a household, buying all the things that we needed in the apartment: bedding, bed spreads, bed sheets, food, everything. But after 2 weeks, she announced, "I'm out of here. You're on your own." Well, what choice did I have? It was either sink or swim. I decided to swim. I went over to the hospital and met some of my fellow incoming psychiatric residents and interns, and also met some of the doctors there who were very welcoming and made my new life much easier. I got in that program and really started to enjoy it, enjoyed the people, enjoyed what I was learning. And after 1 month, the most unbelievable, the most incredible, the most outrageous thing happened in my life. I had a girlfriend. First time that I had had a girlfriend. That's how shy I was. We had a nice time together. As time went on, I began to feel more and more comfortable and decided that I had made the right decision at the right place. And I was doing very well there. And it was just a tremendous, tremendous feeling to be on my own. It was like breaking the shackles of my self-imposed incarceration. And the energy was explosive in terms of realizing what I could do, with whom I wanted to do it, when I wanted to do it. I was on my own. But on Thanksgiving, I decided to go back to where I lived before many years to visit my grandfather and my mother, who were the only two living relatives that I had at the time. When I got to that apartment, I looked around and I said, "This place looks strange, but yet it's familiar. I know I lived here. I think I lived here at one time." That is how much I changed in the few months that I had lived in my new place. From June to November, I had totally changed because I realized that my home was now where I was taking that residency. Not where I had lived for 25 years, but where I was taking my psychiatric residency. And that made everything even the more clear. because now I knew where I was living and the past was behind me. I will tell you this. Many of you, I'm sure, have had similar circumstances of fear, of allowing your mind to tell you lies, that you can't make it on your own, that you'll not be able to do the things you need to do, that you'll have no guidance, and you're not going to be able to make it, and maybe you should go back to where you came from. But this is where you'll be tested. You have to stay the course. You must continue to improve yourself and to go forward, not backward. That is the key here. You can count on your mind trying to keep the status quo. The mind doesn't like change. But you must know what is best for you in your heart. And I knew that it was best for me. And of course, I never went back except to visit and enjoyed my time and, most importantly, my freedom, which frankly I had neglected over the many years that I had locked myself in self-imposed incarceration due to severe shyness. So, ladies and gentlemen, I remind you to drink and drink abundantly from the fountain of life. See you next time.